the biggest thing for the MCAT is deciding how you're going to study for it. There's two options for studying. There's self-studying and there's prep courses. They each have their pros and cons depending on the type of student you are. If you are good in structured settings and you need someone lecturing you and you need other people around you, then look at your prep courses, because that's where you're going to get that. All the resources are combined into the course. They give you all the information, all the tests, all the books. You have access to videos online. You have lectures that you have to attend. You're around other students that are also trying to study for the MCAT. So it's good in that aspect where you have a lot of resources, but again, with a lot of resources comes a lot of expense. So one of the cons of a prep course is that it costs a lot of money, and it can be a couple $1,000s if you want to do that. So for a student at university, it can be quite difficult to come up with money to do that. So base it off what you need. If you have the money to do it, then go ahead and do a prep course if that's the type of structure you need. If you can manage things yourself, there's the self-study aspect. You go out and buy your own books. It's only a couple $100s for your books, which is pretty appealing because that's not a lot of money. But the biggest thing for self-studying is you need to be motivated to do a schedule for yourself, to sit down and force yourself to study, because it's easier to let things slide when you're in control of your schedule as opposed to having set out lectures in your prep courses. If you let things get out of hand, you won't study, and next thing you know, the MCAT comes around and you bomb it. And trust me, it's not something that you want to write 2 or 3 times. So make sure, if that's the road you want to take, that you sit down and seriously make a schedule and force yourself into doing the studying that you need. You're going to have to give yourself 3 to 4 months ahead of time to study. I mean, I'm a little hesitant to give you timelines because then you think, oh, I need 4 months to study. You need to base it off what you know, but you do have to commit a large portion of time before the MCAT to get ready for it. Now that's basically an overview of the MCAT itself. Next video, we're going to cover interviews, so you should watch that for the next part of the process.